everyone, welcome back. It's Meridy and I'm here today with our 5th process layout using the Open Skies June 2025 Limitless and Essentials Kit. And let me show you what I'm working with today. So today I have 3 pictures of my son and my nephew. Every summer my mom, their grandma, sends them to camp, like a day camp at the local museum here. And she drives them every day. And it's not a spend the night camp, it's just a day camp. So and they stay at her house all week, and it's a lot of fun for them, and they both look forward to it immensely. As you could tell, they go to Krispy Kremes with her, and they got free donuts for, you get a free donut for every A that you have on your report card at Krispy Kremes, in case you didn't know that. You just take your kid's report card to Krispy Kreme and they can get a free donut for each A. And then she takes them to the grocery store and they pick out all of their snacks for the lunch that they pack themselves every day, and she has them pack their own lunch, and they feel very responsible doing that. And then this is them getting dropped off at the camp that day. So it's 3 different pictures from that week because I don't have a lot of pictures. Obviously my mom wasn't in the camp with them, so she just could take, you know, random pictures. So I think I want to title this page Camp Grammy. Camp Grammy? Camp Grammys? Camp Grammy. So I don't want to forget that. I'm going to write it down because I forget everything, guys. Okay. That way I won't forget, because I know I'll get to the end of my layout and I won't have a title and I will have forgotten what I was going to say. So I, of course, have tons of chipboard and die cuts and things still left this month. Like, there's a lot in there. I have my stamps that I can refer back to. I have my color swatch here if I need it to choose matching cardstock or something. I've got my little journaling strips. These will represent my journaling strips at the end of my layout. I've got my sequin mix, all my mixed media. Let's see what's back here. Oh my goodness, I forgot I have all these scraps and things. So I have a lot. This kit is so huge this month. I love it. Love it so much. So I pulled out a few pieces of embellishments that I know I want to use on this layout because I just thought that they went well with it. Take only memories, leave only footprints, because it's like a camp in the desert museum camp. Adventure, the compass, piece of wood, little camping backpack, explorer, adventure, discovery begins with curiosity, a couple little water bottles that say explorer, another little piece of wood, nature league, fern, affection, another little compass, lucky duck, and adventure of a lifetime. So I would really like to use all of those embellishments on this layout. I'm going to set them off to the side. And then I've got some papers that I've pulled here. This one is the one that we've already started using. Same with this one, but I really like them together. And I really love this paper with my pictures and the embellishments. This is the back side, but blessed are the curious, for they shall have adventures. That's the branding strip. So we'll go ahead and cut that off. But I really probably will use this side today. And then I have these 2 papers and the sticker sheet. So let's see what we should do here. I really like this paper, and where are my pictures? I like the juxtaposition there between this bold pattern and this tinier pattern, but I also like this paper, but that's just a little too toned down for me. Let's see. It's kind of okay with a little strip of that in there. I kind of really like this paper in with these 2 papers. Let's see. So I need a little orange. It's a little linear with all of those lines, I think. And this one is not gonna work because it's just this plaid against this plaid against the herringbone. It doesn't work. So I'll put that one off to the side. This one I'm gonna put off to the side for now. We'll see. I think I'm gonna grab my white piece of cardstock for the base of my layout. So I can start there. And I think I just need to start cutting strips of the papers. I'm going to cut from the bottom of this just in case I want to use this map on another layout. I don't mind cutting off Antarctica. So I'm going to cut 1 inch from the bottom. I think I'll save the rest of this paper for another layout because it's a very busy paper and I don't think I need a whole bunch of it on this page. And then maybe I can lay these pictures out across the white portion of this. Maybe I need those. Kind of liked with this little bit of blue text in there. Okay. I'm just gonna do it. I'm just gonna cut this paper right underneath the white stripe. So that is 3.5 inches. I'm cutting 3.5 inches from this plaid paper. And I think to figure out where to cut this one, I'm gonna have to adhere these top 2 down. And then I'm just going to adhere this just so it covers that part, just enough to cover so you can't see the background paper there in that seam. Okay, and then I think I will trim off this little bottom section. Okay, this is a nice little base for my layout, and now I think I want to map my photos. It might look kind of nice to map my photos on a darker piece of paper. But maybe not black. Black is too dark. I'm not gonna map them right now. Let me move on and try to make this layout first. So I can have one cluster up there, one cluster right here, and a little cluster down here, just a tiny one maybe. And I'm going to try to include colors in all 3 clusters, like the orange, the teal. Got some teal down here. Might be a little large for down there. Be that little one. I've got to get some brown down here because there's lots of brown up here already. And then, oh, I should have started with some of my bigger words. Maybe I should make one embellishment cluster be way up there. We'll see how this goes. There's so many pieces in here that I'm not sure that I'm liking these little wood things. And this kind of looks cool on there across somewhere. I'll have to see about that. As for matting my photos, I think I need a color for sure. Maybe I can get some sort of a goldenrod color behind these photos just to kind of bring a little more color down there. It just really blends up there. It's too heavy to put this big one down here. I don't want to cover up all the torn paper right there because I like that little bit of white in there. So maybe I might not use this word adventure, and I still want to write Camp Grammy somewhere. I'm kind of liking what I've got. Oh, I have a couple more pieces right here. I need to figure out what color I'm going to matte these into. I think that will be helpful. Okay, so let me go get some paper to experiment with. Okay guys, I found a piece of yellow paper. This paper is cardstock, but it's more like printed patterned paper. It's printed smooth cardstock, but it's only single-sided. And it has like, it looks like it's a texture of like linen. It's, I don't know what weight it is. It's not as thick as like Basil cardstock, but this is from, what's her name? Miss Kate's Cuttables. And I just tried to buy a couple packs just to see what it's like, because Basil is getting harder and harder for me to find, and cardstock or solid cardstock in general and 12 by 12 is getting harder and harder for me to find, besides like the basic colors of like red, blue, green. Just because like Joann's is gone and American Crafts doesn't carry all the colors of cardstock right now. So I decided to try this from Miss Kate's Cuttables, and it's not digital. Like, I ordered it and it shipped to my house. You know, it's 32 packs of cardstock, or 32 pieces in the one that I got, 32 sheets in the one that I got. And I think I like it. It's not super thick, so I kind of like that because it doesn't make my layout even thicker than it already is, because typically I'm using cardstock already on my layout, like as another layer, so I don't need it to be super thick. So let's see how this works. I'm just giving the white, or the original picture, a tiny thin matte in white. And I'm going to give it a tiny thin matte in that yellow and see what happens. I definitely think I'm going to like it. I definitely think it needed some color down here. So I'm going to go ahead and continue matting these last two pictures, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I have to say I'm really pleased with this cardstock option, because like I've said, we're running out of options like we once had. We seem to be running out of them. So I like it. I'll link this one that I got. I think it is called Fruit Stand Printed Smooth Cardstock. And yeah, there was 32 sheets, 2 of each of these colors. So, and I got this color set because I figured to test it out. These are great colors to use this summer. So that's what I tested. Anyway, back to the rest of this layout. So I am just going to start adhering things down here in all the layers, and I will be back when I get them all adhered down. You don't want to watch me glue all of this down, but I will be back in just a minute. Okay guys, I got everything adhered down. I'm gonna put a couple little, I cut this off the bottom of this tag. So I'm gonna use that right there. My journaling is probably going to go down here, but I still need to make my title Camp Grammy. If I have the word camp anywhere up here. It says camp pout a lot, but I wonder if I can somehow use this and put the word Grammy over where it says pout a lot, because we're not pouting here for sure. Okay, I'm going to stamp the word Grammy, and I'm thinking I should probably stamp it on the same color yellow that I matted the photos on. So I'm gonna go off camera and stamp this and make my little letter tiles. I will link a tutorial where I show you how to do this in the description of this video. Okay, I've got my words cut. They're really, really large. I'm wondering if this is going to be too tiny for it. Let's see. I think I don't want to put this down on my layout unless I really know that it's what I want. So I think I can cut it off and try to piece it on there. And now I don't know where I want to put it. Kind of like it over here. Then I feel like this space right here is kind of trapped. So I think I need to find another little piece to go right there. And maybe this word adventure will go there. Nope, way too much. So let me find another little embellishment that I think can slide in right there. Okay, I think I have figured it out. I'm either gonna put explore or let's go. I think I like the let's go. So I'm gonna put the let's go right there. And if I bury this under this, it kind of looks like it's more cohesive, like part of the group. So great. I'm just going to go ahead and get that title glued down, and I need a little tiny pop of color up there, but I do have an idea for that. Okay, so my journaling will be in here. Got my title. I don't think I need this other little explore tab because this page is pretty busy like it is, but I am going to come put a couple of these pearls up here to kind of bring some color up there. So I'm going to use pearls. I'm just going to dump them all out. It's just easier. I am going to try to use some up there and some down here and some in all of these spots basically. So I will get those in the right places that I like them and just see how it's looking from there. Okay guys, so I'm just gonna chat a second while I get these all adhered down. If you were inspired by the layout that I made today, whether it was to pull out your supplies and recreate this exact same layout, or maybe you're just inspired to pull out your Open Skies kit and use it for, you know, even another layout, or you might have just been inspired to pull out your stash and recreate this kit using things you already have in your stash. Either way, we would love to see it on our Not Just for Boys Kit Club community Facebook group. That's where you can share all of your creations. And actually, we have a giveaway challenge once a month. You share your layout from that current month in the correct current month's album on our Facebook group, and we pick one winner a month that wins a $25 gift card to the store. We just randomly draw a winner that wins a $25 gift card to the store. So the more you share your work of the current month that we're in, the more chances you'll have to win. And we usually draw the winner around the 3rd or the 4th of the following month. So you have up until July 3rd or 4th to get your June layouts in that album. If you like my videos, you might want to subscribe here to me here on YouTube. I try to put up about 8 process videos a month using our current month's kit, and not just for boys. And if you love our kits, you can either shop the store and just pick one up whenever you want, or you can subscribe. We have a monthly kit club option where you automatically get a kit delivered every month to you. You don't even have to do anything. So I will link all those things in the description of this video, but thank you guys so much for watching today. Have a great day. Bye.